in Cephalosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot of physical improved big man at 6'10". Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the power forward. Cephalosha off a pick from Perkins. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
Here's LeBron. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
It's one thing to intimidate with your play, and it's another to get in the face of a player's shot you just blocked. Last season, Ibaka took it to that next level and ruffled some feathers by doing just that. You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Wade, he's covered by Westbrook, and here's LeBron outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And speaking of Ibaka getting feisty, I remember seeing him get into it. In fact, with Coach Brooks, when he was subbed out of a game, there was that flagrant foul against Blake Griffin. He's got a fuse.
Well, he's showing a little bit of a hot-headed streak, Kevin. I like that. A little feistiness. You like that from your big men. You know, you want them to be tough.
Showing emotion.
Exactly.
Passion.
As long as you control the emotion.
Well said, sir.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
You know, often when we think of freakish athleticism in the NBA, it's those with strength and explosiveness like LeBron or Dwight Howard. But Kevin Durant physically is unique in his own right. Sure, he's got a slight build, but his mobility for his height, unparalleled.
It's tipped. LeBron outside. Leads him in there. Haslam, the pass to Wade. Lets it go. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 5 now. You think about the length of Kevin Durant, reach of a center with the fluidity, speed of a guard.
Such a rare combination, Kevin, and it gives him a huge advantage at both ends of the floor. I mean, defensively, you think about the blocks and the steals and rebounds, and then offensively, the ability to play above his opponents.
Gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
You know what I love about Durant, Kevin, is the fact that he can be cruising along, and then all of a sudden, he'll just kick it into high gear. You know, he gets his points quietly at times because it comes so effortlessly. But when the game's on the line, he can get hot and just bury you.
Steve, if you were just going to dream up a score, a machine-like, video game-like score, KD, Kevin Durant, is what you would come up with. Long, lean, can shoot it deep, ball skills, and the attitude and aggressiveness of a late-game closer. You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts. It's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Cephalosha dishes to Westbrook. Feeds to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. A second chance effort, and it's Ibaka getting it to go. Ibaka's got his second bucket.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Here's Bosch. Off target from outside. And Clark, you mentioned Brooks' single-mindedness. He stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role, but, you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Cephalosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been the...
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hashim Thabit, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with The Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Westbrook moves back up. Collison, no good. Miami's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, Allen for 3, and the shot is good. Allen's got 6.
You know, the first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the final.
What a huge play. And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
26 seconds left in the first. Anderson, defended by the beat. LeBron kicks to Cole. Allen puts up a 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
By the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder making a switch here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Cole, the pass to Anderson. The dish to LeBron. Anderson kicks to Battier. Allen for 3. That's good. Allen's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.